All right, hey guys, Jason here, Samco Tradbo. Today what we're going to do is talk about how I'm setting up my turkey seat as my Waldrop pack seat turkey chair as a actual dedicated frame pack, and the hunting chair as well too, but how we're setting this up as the actual frame pack. So this is going to be dedicated, it's going to be with me in my truck. And what we've done is a couple of simple mods on this, all right? So if we look at it here, and I bring it in to show you, what we've done is we've put actual straps on this, okay? These are Lone Wolf Custom Gear tree stand straps that came with my tree stand. I have them wrapped right around us up here, and I left the cotter pins in that held the original straps, even though I don't need them, but they keep these from moving over and sliding. They're gonna let them stay stuck in the middle of this. So that's why I left those cotter pins and those keys in on there. They keep those connected there. Then here I have them connected right to the seat bar, and the seat's going to keep it from moving too, but I have them connected right on that seat bar on the bottom side. So I have these straps on. I'll put them on and show you here in a second. So we have that done. Then what I did is you can see here underneath the seat, this is the hip belt. Okay, with these shoulder straps, it's so comfortable, and this thing weighs so light that as I'm carrying it in, I wouldn't use this, but when I want to pack an animal out, I'm going to want to use this. Or if my stand is mounted on this too, I can then just simply, right here, I got this all just held up together nice and neat and out of the way with just a little gear tie. I can still fully use the seat, okay, not going to affect nothing there, but if I want to get this, all I do is just untwist this like this, and then that's going to drop all of this seat stuff, this strap down, and now I can use that actual hip belt strap. So it gives me that option. This can just ride on here until I'm ready to use it again when I'm done packing things out. So sweet and easy as far as that setup goes. And then on the back side here, what I've done, putting our seat back to where it is here, but what I've done back here, there we go. What I've done on the back side is I added in on this bar, okay, which is our flip over bar for stationary. So if we want to mount this stationary and sit on it in its own position, this comes down and this gets set like this. Notice how this is back behind my butt. Straps are back here. Okay, we'll fold those over like this and they're out of the way. I'll leave this one there, but see how, and we're sitting in this stuff is basically hidden back here anyway, okay? But what I did is I added this paracord to this right here so that we have 20 feet of paracord right there and an orange strap on here. That is going to allow me to use and tie on my game bags with this, okay? So it gives me that functionality. So, and again, kind of just tucked in and hidden back there, even when I'm leaning it against a tree mode, it's the trees here. That stuff is hidden. That's where the strap comes in at and gets used. So this is a pretty functional, easy to do system that's going to let me use that. And then for tacking or tying deer down, I also have this strap I can use right here, and I have this strap here that comes down, plus the paracord, plus all that stuff that I can use to make this functional as a frame pack. And how I would use it with that, like I do any animals I get, I lay this right down on the ground like this, okay? I would then take my game bag or my pillowcase, and I would just have that tied off at the top, and then I would set that game bag right on here. How would I tie it off on the top? Well, if I can't tie it in a knot, I got that right here. That gear tie that I used to hold that together is also right here, so I have a way to actually tie that off at the top. I set the game bag on here, and then I'm going to use this paracord and my series of straps that I got here to set it on here, and then I'm going to run a strap around the top to this bottom bar, back up to the top, back down to the bottom bar, back up to the top. Gives me 3 lines holding this whole bag vertical. Then I'm going to use the paracord straps too as well, and I'm going to tie it from this bar to this bar, this bar to this bar, this bar to this bar, and it's going to not move. It's now lashed on perfectly. You don't need a meat shelf. Okay, I've never really been a fan of meat shelves. But anyway, that's how I'm going to tie this in and make it work. So it'll work perfect for that. As far as for carrying it, like I said, if I tie this up and get rid of this, which I don't need by folding it up and over, I'll show you that at the end. But basically, with these backpack straps on, it's a very comfortable setup here where I can put this on, I can hook it, get it under the mic like that, and I have this on, and this is so comfortable to carry you don't even know it's there. It's so light. It just weighs next to nothing. Now when I'm in meat hauling mode, I use this hip belt that is on here, and I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it on, lock that in, get her set, cinch her down, and now I have that weight of that hip belt on there as well too to carry that load. So now it's a perfect pack carrying, animal carrying, frame pack setup. Nice tight design on it. It's not sticking all over, and I can actually carry it out. I can also use it as an actual chair if I want to. So it's a win-win with this whole seat on here to be able to do this. Now, what if you didn't want to use this hip belt? Well, I actually really like this hip belt because it actually pulls from down low, which you can see down here, and it rides higher up. I really kind of like this setup on here, and I don't need any comfort here. I'm fine with how this is. Any padding or anything, I'm all right with this for just packing animals out. It's not like I'm going to be wearing this thing for 10 hours straight, okay? So I'm all right with that setup. Now, when we are not packing an animal out, we're going to take all this hip belt that's hanging down here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to basically flip it like this here, and I'm going to bring it around so it's here, and then we're going to connect it like this and snug her up good. Oh, hang on, I want that flipped that way. Well, we're going to just flip this in so that it's connected here. We're going to snug it, and then we're going to bring it right up to that bar. That bar that's right here in the middle, that seat bar. We're just going to pile all this stuff together and wrap it around a couple of times and then just cinch it. So it just locks in, and that way it's going to be completely out of my way until I actually need it for packing animals. When I need it for packing animals, we'll use it for packing animals. So I'm just going to take this way, just going to stick them through this strap, roll them right here like this, and then I'm just going to put that gear tie on here this way and like this, and it's just going to hold this tucked up and out of the way. So there it is right there. So now that strap is out of the way. Can I still use the seat? Yes, I can, 100%. But this strap is now out of my way, and now as I'm carrying this, I'm just carrying it basically by the backpack straps. Put it on like this, set, good. That kicked over, and we are good to go. Mic out of the way. And we are set, and now I'm just carrying it this way in and out, and it's such a breeze. It's so comfortable. I mean, you don't even have any weight on them. Look at these shoulders aren't even doing nothing. This thing is just so light. So perfect way to carry it, perfect way to turn it into an actual pack frame as well too. So light and compact, so perfect setup. Now, if you did not have the turkey chair and you were running the full-size chair, you could also kick in a actual dedicated hip belt if you wanted to. So because of the fact that this one is taller, you have more room down here to this bottom bar on here. So if you wanted to on this side, which is how you would run those frames, okay, you have your backpack straps here, and then this is your actual hip belt straps that are coming up through here. So here's your hip belt, how that dries up. You could actually take that hip belt off, and you could get one of these. You just get them on Amazon, or just a Molly panel backpack hip belt for backpacks or for tree stands, anything. They're literally on Amazon, and they're on eBay and, you know, Walmart, any of that kind of stuff online. But you're going to take one of these, and you could strap it with these Molly straps right between the bar here and these frame connection points here, and put that on right there like that, and now you have a perfect actual dedicated hip belt on there, and put those backpack straps on. Now you have a full-blown hip belt on there if you wanted to too. I cannot do that with the turkey chair, because the turkey chair, the way that this is set up with the bars down here, I don't have enough room to do it and let the seat fold forward on the backpack side. See, the seat comes down. We don't have that extra space, that extra length on here. With this, what I would have to do here is, if I remove that, I could leave these straps open, slide them right up on there, and they would hit and stop against that seat bar. But I could take this and slide it on, and then just give these a cinch, and then I'd have it set, and it's going to stay on there and work fully functionally as a hip belt if you wanted to. Again, for me personally, I'm not worried about this thing. We're not going to use it. I may set the full size up like that one time, but this is how I'm running that turkey chair, so that it is a dedicated chair, yet also a dedicated pack out frame pack. Gives me everything in one shot, and this thing weighs next to nothing. And like I said, when I'm on my Midwest hunts, I very well might be strapping my stands and my sticks to this as well too. This gives me that feature of those nice comfortable straps to be able to do that. These can't move because of those cotter pins in there. Can't move because of that. It is a simple, functional, and it doesn't have to be lone wolf straps. They're just, these are what I had laying around, because I had, when I bought my right here, when I bought my Lone Wolf tree stand, my 1.0, these came with it. So I had them. They were just sitting here. I don't use them on a tree stand, but you can see how nice this is. Now these straps do make a difference. The other ones are fine. They're not bad, but these make a huge difference for sure. And if I'm going to be packing an animal out, putting that weight on my hips, comfort here, and then just like I said, I can haul a deer on this thing all day long with no problems whatsoever. And I have the luxury of a chair too. So it is win-win all the way around. And it is such a compact, simple, functional unit here that weighs nothing. Straight up love it. I'm very excited to use it. So that's a little tutorial on what I set up, why I set up, and how I'm going to run it. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.